Good morning. Good morning and welcome. My name is Amy Frazier, and I'm the president and CEO of the Culpeper Chamber of Commerce. And we're so excited to be here at 325 Parkside Court to celebrate the grand opening of brand new Parkside Complex. On behalf of the Culpeper Chamber of Commerce, I want to extend our sincere thanks to Culpeper Housing and Shelter Services and all of the partners who have brought this project to life. Affordable housing is essential in supporting our families, strengthening our businesses, and meeting the needs of our workforce. And this stunning complex right in the heart of town is a meaningful step towards that goal. We're truly grateful for the vision, collaboration, and dedication that made today possible. And without further ado, it's now my pleasure to introduce Kathy Zielinski, Chair of the Culpeper Housing and Shelter Services Board.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks to everybody for coming out today. It's a beautiful day. I think.
Can't hear you.
No.
You gotta hold it close. Listen.
Okay. I can sing like. Anyway, can you hear me now? Okay. I could just yell. It's a beautiful day, and so I want to thank all of you for coming. We're going to not try to keep you standing up too long out here, but I wanted to start out by just recognizing some of the people from our organization, Shelter for Housing, Culpeper Community, which one are we now? Culpeper Housing and Shelter Services, known as CHAS, previously known as CCDC, and right now we have quite a few board members who are here with us. I need to look around and see who's here. I know Monica's here. Can you raise your hand, Monica? There you are. And Lisa, who's always here. Let's see. Rick is here, I know. And Tony.
Mary.
Oh, Mary, for sure. All right, these are people who are all on our board of directors, which I wanted to say. Actually, I wanted to thank Tony and ask him to come up. He's going to make some statements and talk about the project in general. He's been our project manager for this since it started. I really am happy to have this opportunity to thank him for everything that he's done on this project. We would definitely not be here without him. From the beginning, when he discovered that this land was available for purchase for an affordable housing complex, for the last 2.5 years managing this project as a volunteer, pretty much full-time, I think. And 2 years before that, he did the same thing with Ann Wingfield Apartments. So all in all, he is probably unilaterally responsible for how many units does that add up to?
37
and
44.
37 and 44 units. And this is along with, I have to recognize our friends and partners from People Incorporated, who also have been working on a complex on the other end of town, which is Lightfoot Apartments. And I understand that they will be finishing up in December probably to open that complex as well. So I think Culpeper is moving in the right direction to get more affordable housing. Tony, would you like to come up and?
Well, thank you, Kathy. Oops. Okay, so we don't get all tangled up here. Well, in the last few weeks, as we are drawing to conclusion here on this project, I sort of had a song in the back of my mind that was called The Long and Windy Trail. About 4.5 years ago, we started this, and as Kathy said, the first thing was to attempt to acquire the property. With some help with John Jenkins, we were able to do that, and with some extra help with a short-term loan from Joe Daniel, we were able to move ahead. And we really sort of have a number of phases to this project. The pre-development phase, which involved seeking the various grants that support this project, really took about 1.5 years. And that wouldn't have been possible without the help of Jeff Meyer from the Virginia Community Development Corporation, And Jeff, are you here? There's Jeff, and he has been just a tremendous leader for us in this effort, as well also as he performed that challenge for us at Ann Wingfield. Another key pre-development group was the PATH Foundation. In order to get funded from the Low-Income Housing Tax Credit Project, we needed to have some units that were covered by vouchers, and there really weren't vouchers available on a project basis. So we were able to put our heads together with the PATH Foundation. Andy's here from the PATH. We really appreciate his support. And we were able to put together a rental assistance program. So that was very helpful. And of course, all through this process, over 4.5, 5 years, the CHAS board and CHAS staff have been very supportive and helpful. As a part of the application process, we had to secure funding. And again, Jeff took the lead there, but we have multiple grants from the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development, a loan and tax credits from Virginia Housing. We got a grant from the Regional Commission, and CHAS itself has contributed to this project. So putting the funding together, we finally got everything ready to go, maybe about December of 24, what is it, 20 or 23, and that's where sort of the development phase kicked in, and we have a number of critical people here that helped with that process. One person who's not here is Don Harwood, who was the architect for this and worked with us on Ann Wingfield, and tragically Don died in a traffic accident on his way home from a site visit here a number of months ago. But we were able to get the help of Colin and John with Arnold Design to pick up the work and continue to work with us. Of course, our general contractor, Peacock Holland, Jimmy and Jean, I guess you're here somewhere, have been wonderful. Downing and Scott provided construction management for us. Lawrence is here. And Marvin from Hinchy and Baines did the engineering. It was really a team effort, and Kathy filled in for me when I couldn't be here, and that's been quite a bit of the time. So Kathy held things together on the local end. And now we're down to the final steps, and that's closing. And again, Jeff will be helpful in that, and Sam Walker, our attorney, will be helpful in that. So hopefully the long and winding road is about to come to conclusion. And it's been my pleasure to have a role in that. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Good morning. I'm Dave Darrow, Chairman of the Board of Supervisors, and it's an honor to stand here with you today as we cut the ribbon on the Parkside community. This is a proud day for Culpeper. When we talk about growth and progress, it's easy to think about roads, schools, businesses, all the things that we see every day. But it all comes back to people, and people need a place to call home. A safe, affordable home is the foundation for everything. Raising a family, holding down a job, being part of a community, and Parkside is going to be part of that, and it's going to help our citizens reach that dream. One of the things that makes today even more special is how this project came together. It was not the work of one group. It was a true partnership. I want to thank Culpeper Housing Shelter Services, the PATH Foundation, Foothills Housing Network, and many, many state and local agencies that work together to make this happen. This is what happens when we all pull together as a community and keep the community in mind. Parkside is more than housing, it's a community. It's a place where children will grow up safely, where families can build stability, where neighbors can look out for one another. The ripple effect of this project is going to be felt far and wide, through our schools, through the businesses, throughout the community. So as we cut the ribbon today, let it be a celebration and a reminder. A celebration that what has been achieved, and a reminder that this work continues, because every member of our community deserves an affordable place to call home. So on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, thank you all for being here today. Thank you to the people that are here that made this possible. It is truly a great time for our community. And now I would like to introduce our illustrious mayor, Frank Reeves.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Frank Reeves Jr., Town of Culpeper Mayor. Parkside Apartments, our new 37 units community of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments was built to provide affordable housing for our community and families. Our citizens will no longer have to pay far more monthly rent than they can afford for safe and adequate housing. The area median income for Culpeper County is $96,000. These apartments are specifically reserved for area residents making no more than 60% of that, addressing the critical need for stable and responsibility prices housing in Culpeper. In addition to offering affordable units, Parkside meets all designs and construction standards of Virginia housing to ensure safe and healthy homes. All apartment homes also exceed Virginia housing energy efficient requirements. I'm honored to be part of this celebration, this ribbon cutting that will fill a housing need in our community. Culpeper Housing and Shelter Services, which have been providing services in Culpeper and the surrounding counties since 1989, sponsors this development. This is the second affordable housing project that Chaz has brought to the town of Culpeper within 5 years. The town of Culpeper thanks and appreciates Chaz for their dedication and service to our residents. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome Jamie Dyke, one of our town council members.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Okay. Welcome to thank everyone for coming out. My name is Jamie Dyke. I am a member of town council, like Frank said. I first want to reiterate what everyone before me has said. Thank you to all of those involved in this partnership to make this happen. It just goes to show how good things come when people work together, identify needs, problem solve so that we can have a thriving community. Our community is made up of individuals and families, and a strong community is strong when our individuals and the families that live in that community can thrive and move from survive to thrive. And you all know that you may not know, but I know Lisa knows I could talk about this for hours, but I won't. Very passionate as a clinical social worker about mitigating the impact of stress on individuals so that they can move from survive to thrive. Access to affordable housing and multiple other things like that allow individuals to be able to focus on what they want to do and move towards thriving. So they don't have to worry about housing. So they don't have to worry about paying for housing and where their kid's going to sleep at night. When that's taken care of, then they can move forward and become strong contributing members in the community. And to echo what Dave said and everyone before me, this program here results in a strong community, because when individuals don't have to live in survival mode, then they can thrive. And when families and individuals thrive, then our entire community thrives. And so I truly appreciate all the work and effort that has been put in to make today happen, to support the individuals who are living here now, who will live here now. I appreciate Lisa asking me to be involved in this. Very honored to just have a small part in it all. And again, thank you everyone for all the support that you've done and being here today. So thank you, everybody.
I just wanted to thank people again. I left out a couple of important people or groups. One is that I wanted to welcome and thank all of the new residents here at Parkside. I think we have a few here. If you could raise your hands if you are a resident at Parkside.
There we go. Right.
Thank you. And then, yes, I was going to introduce the community manager here, who is going to be the person on site to help out with basically everything that goes on here with TM Associates. And we also have Chris Owen here, who is a manager with TM Associates. So I'm going to let Amanda tell you what's next.
Okay, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I look forward to working with everybody. I'm here to help as much as I possibly can. Just seeing smiles on people's faces when they come in and don't have anywhere to go, they've been sleeping in their car, that makes it all worth it. So there's several units that I say several. There's a 3-bedroom available for viewing. There's a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom. And those units are Unit 420. 420, 430, 450, and also for the ones that can't go upstairs, I have a 3-bedroom over here in the 500 building, and that's 580. And if you don't remember, the list is on the table. They're open for you guys to go in and view as you proceed. And also inside, after we cut the ribbon, we have donuts and coffee. Please, please go in and eat those up because Lisa doesn't want to take them home. So,